Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Trails in the Sky. This is the final chapter. We're going to do this final chapter with vigor and excitement. We're not going to waste any time, any effort. Yesterday I talked to Stain, the owner, about our stock. I decided to try going with his recommendations this time. That doesn't mean I've started subscribing to his dependable above all philosophy yet. But it's all part of the learning experience. So does this mean your best weapons are in stock? No, it's not. That's fine, I'll just go to Grancel and stock up there. Where's the landing port? It's up here, I know that. I should really buff up Estelle and Joshua to the best of my ability since, like, party members are going in and out of my party constantly. Hello there. I heard from Kilika. Shall we get you all squared away? That'd be great, thanks. Please fill out these forms with your names and addresses. Thank you. Estelle filled out the boarding papers. Okay, here are your tickets. Make sure you show these when you're boarding. Nice. I suppose I should talk to people. Well, Cecilia will be landing soon. Better get started on all those docking measures. Hi there, are you all off to the capital too? I was just on my way to work at the airship company. If I finish fast enough, I was thinking I'd go to the royal birthday celebration. The celebration is coming up, isn't it? The perfect time to unleash a weapon of mass destruction. Hey, wasn't this the cat? Yep, he's the one who sneaked into that shipping container. His name's Antoine, if I remember correctly. Haha, you scared me half to death. I hope you take some time to think about why what you did was wrong. Nope, not listening. I think he's playing dumb. Hey, there you are! Hi, Gustav. The factory chief told me that the rescue went off without a hitch. The professor's always been a mentor of sorts to all the engineers. So I just wanted to say thanks on behalf of everyone here. Well, we couldn't have pulled it off without you and your crew's help. Tita was so surprised that I thought her eyes might pop out. So that really was on purpose? Well, to fool the enemy, sometimes you have to fool your allies first. So what business do you have at the gate? The professor asked us to go to Grancel. We're a little early for the 11 o'clock flight. Yeah, well, it also looks to be a little late. There's still time to drop off your bags, so I think you can take it easy in town for a bit. That sounds like fun. Hey, you two. Who's Gerald? I don't think oh yeah. I talked to him like not even 2 minutes ago. Well, if it ain't Gerald. What's going on? Did something happen? Perfect, you're all here. To be honest, we've had some trouble. What kind of trouble? Well, we received a communique? That's French, I don't know French. From the Airship Corporation. It looks like the ship will be arriving a few hours late. What? Joshua's immediately suspicious, and he's right to be. Okay, just what's going on here? More Sky Bandit trouble? Well, something like that anyway. Seems to me that the terrorists staged an ambush to disrupt the Queen's birthday celebration. All ships are grounded at port while the military conducts inspections. That would mean they're probably looking for the professor's group. Which means that the ship that's bound for Grancel is being held up in Rouen. Apparently a military guard ship is coming here from Lyson Fortress instead. I get it. But if that's the case, you're going to be extremely busy soon, aren't you? No kidding. I've got to explain the situation to the customers. Which means that you two have a good chunk of time to kill. Just thought of something. If you want to wait at the Bracer Guild, I can get in touch with you there. Okay. Thank you very much. Well, this stinks like last year's diapers. If the military is coming here, I know they'll want to check out the Leibniz. I'd better have a talk with the factory chief. Yeah, if they check up on what happened yesterday, that won't be good. Be careful, whatever you do. I ain't so senile that I need a couple of punk kids to tell me to be careful. Take it easy, you two. Joshua, this doesn't look so hot. Yeah, this could put the airliner in danger. We've got time, so maybe we should take the highway. Aw man, it's been so long since I last got to ride an airship too. This is all your fault, Colonel Richard. Well, I'll try to look at it as an ongoing opportunity to advance your training. So I guess we need to cancel our reservations at the reception desk. Yes, it would be unwise to leave that account paid for at the Bracer Guild. It'd be very selfish. What? Oh yeah, the reception desk. Looks like we don't need those tickets anymore. Hey, it's you. I told you before, I don't know when the ship's leaving. If you just wait at the Bracer Guild... actually, there's been a slight change in plan. I apologize for the timing, but can we still cancel? Sure, that's no problem. As long as it's before your flight arrives in port, there's no cancellation fee. We just need to get your tickets back. Great, here you go. Hey, that's a military patrol vessel. It's here early. Well, gotta go, bye. Thank you for your help. No worries, come back and see us again sometime. I apologize, I'm feeling a bit flustered since this is the final chapter and I want to get it over with since 8 months of slacking off. Well, things are certainly bustling around here. First, I believe I shall go see the factory chief. I have to admire the colonel for planning all of this. Okay, Hart. Anytime you want to go back to normal running speed would be just fine. If we waste any more time here, those intelligence division people will catch up with us. We should head to town while we have time. Okay. We take the east road to get to Grancel, right? Right. And the Sankheim gate is to the north or along the Ritter roadway. Pass through the gate and you're right by Grancel. East road, eh? Ritter roadway. Scooby-Doo now, apparently. That's a short ways away. Any chests around here? Hmm? I do like the chest dialogue. I think, never mind. I don't know where I was going with that thought. Sankheim Gate over there, License Fortress over there. And before I missed a chest along the way. No big deal at this point, right? Wouldn't the guards here be alerted of, like, some sort of intruder? Or is it just the intelligence division people that know of Estelle and Joshua? I don't know. So, this is the Sankheim Gate. It looks a lot like the Garun Gates back in Roland. Well, both gates cut through the same wall. An Annenberg Wall completely surrounds the Grancel region. It was built almost 1,000 years ago, but it's solid enough that it held off the Imperial forces. It sure looks like it'd take more than a few guns to knock it down. Still, it looks like a tourist attraction, where you could climb up to the top and check out the view. So you're planning to get up there and sprint all along the walls, are you? I didn't say that. I was just thinking that it'd be nice for us to have a nice quiet lunch. I don't know if these sentences don't flow well or if it's just me being retarded. I think it's just me being retarded. It'd be nice for us to have a nice quiet lunch together. Just the, two of us. And just, talk about whatever. I don't know if that's the face of oblivion, of obliviousness, or the face of knowing dismissal. Isn't that what we always do anyway? Never mind. Let's just get the paperwork done and move on to Grancel. Okay, maybe it's just me. But are you mad about something? I think it's obliviousness. I think that trope has settled into this game as well. It's just you. Let's just go in and forget this whole conversation. Girls can be just so difficult. I'm sorry. Are there goodies here? Why is this area, like, traversable if there's no goodies or extras over here? I don't know. I guess it's just for atmospheric purposes. Hello, welcome to the Sankheim Gate. We need you to fill up some paperwork before we can let you go onto the capital. Well, I need to, explore this whole place first. Talk to people. Get some lore. Get some richness. Sir, I've passed along your orders to the troops. They are here to adhere strictly to the protocol and execute the duty promptly and efficiently. Thank you. I appreciate your extra diligence during this time. I'm all topped up, aren't I? Yeah. Hello there. We were completely booked until just a little while ago. Everybody went to the capital. The martial arts competition is coming. I imagine everyone is pretty excited. Nobody here. Let's see the view from this balcony. Why is the frame rate taking a dive? Please. This is a PSP game. It kind of sucks that you can't go back to Roll Enter or like or Ruan. I guess it's a one and done type deal. Do whatever you need to do before you go type thing. What is this? Are these flagpoles? Looks like a great wall. Donald Trump would probably approve of it. Ah, well. Back down to the paper dudes. The last customers who came only ordered the cheap food. Even then, Sanders gave them a discount. He's too nice. Ah! What do you have? Heal 600 HP, cures confuse. I'll take a couple of those. I got dosh to spare. Come on in, have a seat. Just sit back and make yourself comfortable. Sorry. Oopsie. Okay, can you give us the paperwork? Thank you. Please sign here. Estelle and Joshua filled out the paperwork. What is it with you kids these days? Are you brave or are you just crazy? Are you on some kind of hiking date on the highway? What? A date? It's nothing like that. We're brother and sister. She doesn't approve of that either. Funny, you don't look like siblings. But you do have the same last name, I guess. Okay, you're ready to go. Estelle, you seem very preoccupied all of a sudden. Are you okay? Do you want to stop and rest? Oh, okay. Joshua's... I can't say he's oblivious. He seems more astute and intelligent than he looks. He has that military prowess, it seems. He's very analytical. So why is he not picking up on this? Is he not familiar with the concept of attraction, of crushes? No, I'm fine. Let's just get to the capital. If you're sure. Well, if you two aren't on a date, are you going to see the martial arts competition? Martial arts competition? Wrong again? This is an annual martial arts competition held in the Royal Grand Arena. It was originally only for the Royal Guardsmen Elite, but now it's open to any willing fighter. I believe the preliminaries are starting this afternoon. Oh, that sounds like fun. That's definitely right up your alley, Estelle. The Queen will be there in person, so the admission fees are being discounted. If I weren't working, I'd be there myself right now. Sorry to hear it. Of course, I'd rather be participating than watching. See if all this training's paid off yet or not. I can imagine. But if you've already started the preliminaries, it'd be impossible for you to get in. You've got a job to finish too, don't forget. You'll just have to make do in the stands. Too bad. Sir? Is something wrong? That emblem on your chest. I didn't notice because of your age, but are you two bracers? That's right. Is there a problem? No, not a problem, exactly. Jeez, I never thought... Soldier, are you loitering while you're on duty? Sir, is there a problem here? Well, sir, it's just that these two, they're bracers, sir. Bracers, huh? You two. I'd like a few minutes of your time, if that's alright. we do need to get to the capital. Is that so? The capital. May I ask the nature of your business in the capital? Yeah, they're just gonna bomb the queen while they're there. That's their objective. These two innocent kids. What? Well, we've got a job. What kind of job? The professor, No! I mean, how do I put this? I'm sorry, but we have an official guild contract. Our business with our client is a private matter. Sounds suspicious to me. I'm afraid you're going to have to explain yourselves. Look, I don't see what the big problem is. Well, we received information from military high command. The royal guardsmen have revolted against the queen and are staging terrorist attacks. And it seems that some of these terrorists may have disguised themselves as bracers. Really? Really? Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting indeed. So we're under orders to detain anyone claiming to be a bracer, pending investigation. What? That's enough, soldier. We're sorry, but we're under strict orders. Until we can confirm your identification, you're to remain here at Sanctime. You can't be serious. Why do... Ah, there you are. Huh? Why, you're... I've been waiting for you. If you finish your paperwork, let's get going. What? I apologize, Professor. It seems we've hit a small snag that might delay our departure somewhat. Just a moment here. Who are... Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Specialist of Archaeology, Professor Alba. I'm from North Ambria State, and I'm here in Liberal for investigative research. Have you processed this man's identification? Yes, sir. His passport checks out, and the Grancel History Museum will vouch for him as well. I see. Then everything appears to check out. I apologize for the delay, Professor Alba. So what relationship do you have with these two? Well, they're bracers. They saved my life quite a number of times, so I've decided to have them accompany me to the capital. Isn't that correct, Joshua? Estelle? Yes, that's it, alright. Well, it seems you have enough proof of your identity. I apologize to you both for the misunderstanding. No, it's not a problem. We know how it is to have strict protocols. No hard feelings at all. I swear, I'm gonna get wrinkles if there are any more surprises. I mean, you started playing along so fast with the professor. I thought I had forgotten our assignment for a moment. Hardly. I had hoped you'd catch on a little bit quicker, though. Excuse me for the poor performance, Mr. Silvertongue. Not all of us can just lie with such a straight face. What was that? Never mind. Sorry to surprise you. It just seemed you two were in some trouble, so I spoke up. Should I not have? No, we were definitely in some trouble back there. Thank you, Professor Alba. We appreciate your help. My way of returning the favor. Still, though, what was that argument all about anyway? I heard something about some terrorist attack? It seems there's a gang of criminals out there who have been causing trouble while disguised as normal citizens. And the two of us suspected of being in said gang. Yeah, can you believe that? I swear, every single person in the military has a massive stick up there. I see. Very troubling indeed. The situation and the imagery. By the way, I heard that the incident at the Cornelia Tower wound up getting complicated. How did that turn out for you? Well, there were a few loose ends, but for the most part we managed to get things done. I expected you'd do well. I could tell you two had the beginnings of great bracers in you from the moment we met. I'm happy to see I was right. Aw, we don't deserve that. We've still got a lot to learn. We're still in training, as it is. But Professor, what brings you to a place like this? Naturally, I'm on my way to the capital. I was originally going to take a ship, but I found myself short of funds. Oh well, archaeologists need to exercise too, so the walk should do me good. You don't have to beat yourself up like that. But still, you sure are poor. We scholars of the humanities all have financial issues. Especially archaeology. Any money I make goes straight to the next excavation. That's too bad. But we sure were lucky running into you back there. Do you want to come along with us to the capital? Now, just a moment, Estelle. I'm sure the professor is very busy with his own... I'd love to. The road to the capital can be dangerous, so having you two nearby would be a relief. Not that it's all that far to the capital anyway. Well, if you don't mind, then we would be honored. It's settled then. Let's get going. Another body to drag behind me. Are you on your way to the capital? These terrorists could be hiding anywhere. Be careful. Well, around here, there should be just soldiers, so you should be safe. Royal Avenue. You would think that a road that civilians travel wouldn't be so infested with monsters, but okay. Hey, you there. Huh? Looks like an army unit. No tourists are allowed at the Airbay Royal Villa. Did you not see the ordinance that was just posted all over the city streets? Actually, we're not citizens of Grancel. We just recently came here by way of Sankheim Gate. Travelers, eh? Hard to believe anyone would want to walk on the highways with terrorist activity going on. Talk about reckless. Setting aside the terrorist discussion for a second, what's the Airbay Royal Villa? It's a small palace to the east where the royal family resides. I was given to understand that the townsfolk often went there to relax. Sorry, but it's off limits for now. The army is using it as a base of operations for investigating the terrorist activities. You don't say. The roads nearby aren't off limits, but I'd suggest you keep away, just to make sure no one mistakes you for one of the bad guys. Well, that's certainly grim. Personally, being told not to go somewhere just makes me want to go and see what all the fuss is about. What do you say? Want to go poke around and see what we can see? It's not that I'm not curious. We did just get that warning, so I think it's best to hold off. They may actually be terrorists, like the soldiers said. Well, I think the intelligence division is just using the royal guardsmen and bracers as scapegoats. Estelle! You really need to not say things like that out loud. If someone overhears you, then we're apt to get caught up in it. Yeah, you're right. Intelligence what now? Let's see. Sorry, it's nothing. Anyway, let's head on to the city. Oh, alright. You kids are no fun. Okay, so this is a separate location than the actual city. So if terrorists actually wanted to harm the royal family, they'd just go over here instead of going through the city, where I imagine there's much security. Should I gauge the enemies here just to see what I'm up against in this area in general? $1180, no elementals. Well, this is easy. Helps me build up my CP as well. I don't think I'm meant to fight these people.
That's that then. Let's move out.
They do give some decent quartz though. Again, if I was playing on my own, then I would grind every single area to get all the quartz I could possibly get, do all the side quests, etc. But Garoon Gate. So this is the road to Roland. Why is the frame rate dying? Holy. Just gonna keep out of your way for now. I believe this is where Chloe was held up. Oh my. This seems to be a little too much for my system. Wow, this city's freaking huge! Dad used to take me here a long time ago, but was it really this big then? Well, it is the biggest city in the kingdom. Grancel Castle is just past the main road. That's where the Queen lives. There's also the Grancel Cathedral, the Grand Arena, and all the embassies for the surrounding nations. Huh, you don't say. You sure know a lot about this city. You must have been here before, right? Yes, when I was little. My, no matter how many times I see it, the city still amazes me with its beauty. Purely in terms of scale, I believe the Imperial and Republican capitals are larger, but neither feels as elegant and refined as Grancel does. I'm glad to hear it. It's nice to hear a foreigner complimenting your home country. Which reminds me, what do you plan to do now, Professor? Are you going to be okay with staying in a hotel? I have something else in mind. I intend to go bug the folks at the History Museum. Oh, cool. Grancel is one of those? They find ancient artifacts and put them on display there. Yes, and I'll be staying there as a guest associate member. You two should stop by to visit if you get the chance. Museums are awfully formal for my tastes. If we do come by, you're going to give us a bunch of lessons? If that is your wish, then I shall certainly do my best. This game's going to give me a stroke. Just kidding. Though I do think that checking out all the exhibits would be fun. Now, if you'll excuse me. Well, he's just as happy-go-lucky as ever. What's this guest associate thing, though? Is he a famous scholar or something? Yes, most likely. Now, we should probably stop in the local guild branch before we do anything else. Not only do we need to change our branch affiliation, but we can discuss there how to approach delivering the professor's message. Yeah, you're right. Thinking about it, how are we even going to get an audience with Her Majesty anyway? And there's no way that'll be as simple as just walking up to the castle and saying hi. Now, I imagine it has something to do with winning all the battles in the Grand Arena, and then that gives you a private audience with Her Majesty. If this game is as predictable as everyone says it is. May fortune smile upon you. With everyone all together, I think we may just succeed. Now you got it. If you're participating, I expect nothing less than everything you've got. Right, we can't let those army goons beat us. Now then, we ought to get going soon. Pardon the intrusion. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Oh, Karna. Wow, fancy meeting you here. Ah, yes, and we met once during the whole Sky Bandit incident. You were the rookies with Sherazard, right? Long time no see. What brings you all to Grancel? I'll field that one. They have to hurry, or else they'll be late. Whoops, you're right. Sorry, you two. We'll talk later. We've got to get going. See you, rookies. Pardon me. It must be so awesome to be a full-fledged bracer. Indeed, they all look pretty tough. But you were talking about something when we came in. Was that what I think it was? Indeed so. They're all leaving to participate in the big fighting tournament, the martial arts competition. Whoa. Sorry. I'm Estelle Bright, currently of the Zeiss branch. And I'm Joshua Bright, of the same affiliation. I'm Elnan. I'm with the Grancel branch. Miss Killica got in touch with me and informed me that you two would be coming soon. Could I get you to go ahead and change your affiliation now? Certainly. Estelle and Joshua signed the assignment change forms. Excellent. I bid you welcome to the Grancel branch of the Bracer Guild. Personally, I've been looking quite forward to your arrival. You are the children of Cassius, are you not? Yes. I suppose you know him? Oh yes, I'm ever in his debt. Is it true that he set out on a journey from which he has not yet returned? Yeah. He hasn't been home in quite some time. He did write us a letter, but he failed to mention where he was or what he was doing. We've traveled everywhere from Roland to Zeiss, but we've heard no news of his whereabouts. Which I suppose makes it likely that he's still in the country. That's a pity. The Army's current counter-terrorism activities have made it difficult for us to do our jobs. With a former soldier like Cassius among us, I'd hoped it might smooth things over. Is something wrong? Well, actually, we know what's going on behind the scenes with all that. Huh? Let us tell you everything that happened with the incident in Zeiss. Estelle and Joshua explained what they'd learned in Lysant Fortress, as well as Professor Russell's request. What's wrong? Nothing. It's still just a lot to take in. So Colonel Richard is actually in control of the Royal Army, and the counter-terrorism is just a big farce put on by the Intelligence Division Special Forces? That's a little difficult to believe. But it's true. Talk with Killica at the Zeiss branch, and she'll confirm our story. It's alright. It's not that I don't believe you. On the contrary, a few pieces of the puzzle have just fallen into place, as it were. However, Colonel Richard is an extremely popular man in this city. Although it pains me to say so, I've been sympathetic to him all this time. And the citizens would never dream that the Colonel can be involved in any sort of conspiracy. I figured as much. The Intelligence Division has played everyone for fools. The British Guild cannot directly interfere with military matters, but neither can we simply stand back and watch. First of all, did you accept the Professor's request? Absolutely. The question is, how do we get an audience with Her Majesty? That is an issue. Ordinarily, a guild letter alone would be enough to get you in. What, really? Oh, no way! No need to worry then! Still, I really don't think it's going to be quite that simple. No matter how you look at it, the royal guards that are supposed to be protecting the castle are being treated as terrorists. Do you understand what that means? Well, I think it means that... That's the most likely outcome, yes. The odds are that the Colonel has as strong a hold on Grancel Castle as he did on Lysern Fortress. I guess so. In other words, there's no simple way we're going to get in touch with Her Majesty. We could possibly sneak in, like we did at Lysern Fortress, but I doubt they'd be so foolish as to fall for the same trick twice. Well, in that case, why don't we just try going like normal and see what happens? If we play our cards right, we might get some useful info out of the gatekeeper. Fine by me, but just one piece of advice. Keep the fact that we want to see the Queen to yourself. If Colonel Richard gets wind of it, he'll likely cause us no end of trouble. Oh, okay. And I believe it would be a good idea to keep this whole matter under wraps for the time being. We must gather more intel. And just so you know, the Royal Castle is just off the main street directly to the north. Go ahead and get what information you can, but use the utmost caution. You bet, Mr. Elnan. This is a guy? Shit. We'll let you know if you find anything. Alright, 30 minutes have passed, we've gotten to Grancel. I don't know how long this chapter is, again, I'm going in blind. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing with this Let's Play. I really don't. I hope that's been apparent. But, yeah, thank you for watching. Trails in the Sky is available on Steam and the PSP. Also on the Vita if you buy it through the PSN store. So if you have either of those platforms, then be sure to pick it up. Experience it for yourself because I'm clearly doing it an injustice. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Toodaloo.